up? Yes, yes, she's here. She's here, guys. First one. All right, we got to let this song play a little bit. Hard work, guys. Hard work. It's awesome. What are you watching, Lily? What are you watching on your birthday? I hope it's something fun.
Here, a pregnant skyline of America was set in place one brick at a time.
All right. Can you hear me, Lily? You're going to be my sound check.
America the Beautiful is not an accomplished fact guaranteed to remain intact. God shed his grace on
All right, let's go. Can you hear me?
This was wasteland when God had it to himself. He handed man a hoe and said, "You want another Eden? All right, earn it." And all that's necessary for the weeds to take over again is for you and me to lay down that hoe.
All right, I'm going to open my YouTube console just so we can have some metrics here. Give me a second.
There is no gospel less popular than the gospel of hard work. Work, work, hard work. There is no gospel less popular than hard work.
Oh man, I just opened my. Here, let me turn on my camera so you guys can see me. Here we go. All right, what's up, guys? What's up? It's been a minute since we've done one of these. I'm excited to be here. We haven't done one in a while, man. I know I've been traveling. I was in Florida for vacation, and then now I'm back in LA. I'm back in LA, guys. All right. So I think it looks like everything's working. I don't know. Can you guys hear me okay? Maybe the answer is yes. Maybe the answer is no. Yo, Lily, we missed you. We missed you at the planking. Steph was asking about you. Steph was asking. She actually wished you a happy birthday. She gave a pretty big super chat. And she said, this super chat right here, she gave like $35. She donated $35 to do hard things. And she said, this is in Lily's honor. I'm serious. I'm not making it up. She donated $35 and I gave her 35 push-ups. So I think that was pretty cool. I think that was a very fair exchange. Let's see. Devil Dog, thank you guys for the gear. These guys are always sending me gear and I like it. I'm very comfortable because I think he's being influenced by me. But he said that he looked it up and they're at Nordstrom. So Nordstrom is a very fine store. So this is really high quality stuff. And they're pretty awesome. They've been really good. Really good to me. Really good to me. Like the hat. The shirts. They sent me some shorts, some jeans, a belt. So if you guys saw me all fitted in St. Louis, that was them fitting me. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, guys. So if you guys are new to the live stream, I know people are going to start trickling in, but people always like to rewatch these. They like to rewatch them on the replay. I see it in the numbers. And I think, guys, next week I'm going to start just live streaming every day because I think I need to find the time that works for people because I got like an audience in India. I got like an audience in Europe. I got an audience here in America. So I'm just going to start next week. I think I'm going to live stream every single day. And then like, we're going to see where the people want to meet me, right? We'll see what the popular times are. But basically I do a few live streams, under Do Hard Things. One of them that's getting really popular, I do on Instagram, and it's because people can call in and they can do one set of push-ups with me. And the whole idea on that one is that the rules are you hold a plank position or you're actively doing push-ups, right? And so you do one set of push-ups with me, and everyone who joins, I'll do one set. And I really don't care if you join and you do 5 push-ups with me, or if you do. This last time we had a couple guys that did 300. They did 300 push-ups with me. It was pretty crazy. But the whole idea there is that I want to provide a platform where people can show up. And guess what? If you can just jump on and do 5, jump on and do 5. Guess what? Next time you'll do 6. Next time you'll do 7. Like the guys that hit 300, shout out to Gino, shout out to Great Gains on Instagram. These guys, they started at, let's say like roughly 40. Gino was a little bit stronger, but Great Gains started around 40 nonstop push-ups. And that first time he was struggling. he was struggling a lot. And maybe like 7 weeks later now, he's been with us like about 7 weeks, maybe 2 months, and he hit 300. He hit 300 nonstop push-ups. So that's the power of showing up every single week, pushing your boundaries little by little. But I wish I had my cards with me. I'm sure I have them around here somewhere. But if I find them out, I will show you their, oh yeah, I found it. Check it out, guys. This is really cool. I hope you guys appreciate this. But this is how I've been keeping track of their PRs, right? This card right here. So check it out. So Great Gains went from, I know it's kind of hard to see, so I'll read it. He went from doing 40 his first time, and then he did 55 the next week, and then he did 69 the next week. 69 because someone else got 69, and we said it's pretty lonely being in the 69 club. So he leveled up, he got 69, then he got 75, then 115, then 150, and then this last week on Wednesday, he hit 300 nonstop push-ups. That's the power, guys, of showing up. Keep on showing up. Don't try to be a hero. If Great Gains try to do 300 the first time, he would have probably got injured. That's the way it goes. He gets injured, he gets demoralized, he's out of commission, and instead he's just been pushing very gradually, and he's a beast now. 300, guess what? That next time he's got to push beyond that, so he'll probably give us 320, 330, 340. We don't know, but that's the idea. And then Gino, like Alpha Soul, he's a guy from India. Shout out to him. He's gone from 54 to 60 to 80. Shout out to Steph. Steph has gone up from 20. She's a petite little Latina girl like this. She joins me here in LA on the planks, and she hit 100, guys. She hit 100 non-stop push-ups. And guys, if she's doing it, she's like a little petite Latina. You guys should be doing it too. Anyway, so on that note, what is this live stream about? This live stream is just about us working out together. So you guys saw that there was a timer up here. It went down to 0. Whenever it goes down to 0, we'll do a set of exercises together. We'll use it as an opportunity for me to teach you some stuff around form, around how to do a burpee, how to do a push-up, how to do all this stuff. And then also, I'm here for you guys. So if you guys have any questions about diet, mental discipline, any of that, I'm here for you guys. Like I could be doing something else, but I like doing this because I get to interact with you guys directly, and that's what this is all about. So check it out. And by the way, guys, let's see. I hope I don't break anything, but you see this? This thing is called the Stream Deck, and you can program it to pull up different screens. So for example, I'm gonna pull up my exercise wheel screen, right? And what you'll see here, this thing's gonna determine what exercise we do. The blue is push-ups, the red is burpees, and the white is squats, all right? So we're gonna spin that. Hopefully it works. It's working. All right, so we're doing push-ups, guys. We're doing push-ups. And the question is, there's 2 parts to this. One of them is what's the exercise we're doing? And then number 2 is how many are we doing? All right, so we pick a random number. I usually have an app, but if you guys followed my saga in St. Louis where all my phones died on me, they all died on me before I had to do a fundraiser in Mardi Gras. They all died on me, so I had to wipe all my phones out, so I don't have all the apps. But our random number right now, we're gonna start pretty easy, is gonna be 5. All right, so this is how it works. All right, guys, it sounds a little complicated, but it's not. You got to remember that we're all on different journeys. Some people are more advanced than others, right? And so that's why we pick a common number. The common number is 5 for the group. And so we're doing push-ups. If you're a beginner, then you do 5 times 1. That's 5. Yeah, Lily, what's up? Tell me, just type it out. If you're a beginner, you do 5 times 1. If you're intermediate, you do 5 times 3. That's 15. If you are an expert, you do 5 times 5. That's 25. All right. So that's what it is, guys. All right. So I'm going to show you. I don't have my other camera, my little exercise camera. So hopefully this will work. And I'll try to, the chat is going to be kind of hard to see here, but this is what we'll do. All right. So in a wide arm push-up, basically you want to keep this orientation, right? You want to put your hands underneath your shoulders when you're on the ground, right? And then your arms, you don't want your arms like this. You want to keep them like this. Not like this, not like that. Kind of like 15 degrees here. You kind of look like you're like a little bit like an arrow, right? Like an arrow, right? And so you basically what you do is you come all the way down. You don't have to touch your chest. As long as you get like 3 inches, that's probably good. And then you push up. So I'll show you what that looks like. Here we go. So, down, up, that's 1, down, up, that's 2. Now, if you start getting tired, what you do is you get on your knees, you cross your ankles, and you do your push-ups this way. That's acceptable, guys, okay? And then lastly, if you're really struggling, then what you do is you just do it against the wall, right? So you find, let's pretend that this is a wall right here. So let's say you're heavy, right? Because there's a guy who joins me from the Midwest, 380 pounds. It's hard for him to do push-ups. It's cool. You can still participate. So you find the wall, you take a step back from the wall, and then you just lean against the wall and you do your push-ups that way. So the whole idea is that everyone can participate. If you're like that guy who's 380 pounds in the, you know who you are, like get after it. Those are push-ups, those are allowed. So guys, I'm gonna join you, even though I already did my push-up challenge today. I've probably done like 5,000 push-ups this week. I know, it's crazy. I don't recommend that you do it, but I'm gonna join you guys. So for me, because I'm expert mode, I'm gonna do 5 times 5, 25. So I'm gonna do that with you guys. Again, if you're a beginner, you do 5 times 1, that's 5 push-ups. Intermediate, you do 15. Expert, you do 25. All right, guys, hopefully everybody can participate. And when you're done, just put it in the comments and then we'll move on to the next thing. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And by the way, don't get intimidated by me. I'm like a push-up expert, okay? If all you could do is cross your ankles and do it like this and struggle to get up, that's cool, man. That is completely okay. This is where most people start. I'm expert mode, right? So don't get too intimidated by me. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Guys, I'm one of the best in the world at push-ups. I'm serious. This guy right here, Do Hard Things. I can do 3,000 nonstop push-ups. There's not a lot of people in the world that can do that. 3,000. So, if you're curious if you can learn a thing or two from me, you can learn a thing or two from me. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to share my knowledge. Everything that's in my head, I want you to have. People always ask what I snack on, what I drink. I love carbonated water. So there's a machine called SodaStream where you can carbonate your own water. So if you like things like Liquid Death, things like Perrier, things like that, this is like a cheap way of doing it because they give you the CO2 canister and you put your own water and you carbonate it. And then when your canister is done, you just go to your local store and they swap it out. They charge you like $15. But with $15, you're probably making like 30, 40 liters, 50, like a lot. You're making a lot of water. Yo, what's up, YG, man? What's going on, man? All right, we got Anshuman Gogoy. What's up, man? All right, so as you guys are wrapping up your push-ups, we're gonna move on back to this main screen here. We're gonna restart our timer. Bam, bam. There you go. All right, so you guys noticed this timer up here has reset. So we're going from 5 minutes down. And by the way, guys, I wanted to wait for a bigger crowd, but I think we're gonna celebrate. I think we're gonna celebrate our one and only Lily like 20 million times. You see this confetti? This confetti is for Lily. Happy birthday, Lily. Here you go. You get some fireworks too. And you get balloons. You get all of it, Lily. Oh man, guys, Lily's 11. I can't say she's 10 anymore. She's 11, and she holds a 1 hour plank. She's joined me on 1 hour planks. She does a bunch of push-ups. She has a pull-up bar at home. She gets after it, guys. So no excuses from anyone. No excuses. Dude, I love these effects. Yeah, hey, you don't have to say you have a question. Just type out your question. That's what this is for. And guys, if you're just joining the live stream, the next group exercise is happening in about 3 minutes and 50 seconds. We did push-ups last round. We're gonna go for just an hour and a half. So it might seem like it's little exercises here and there, but if you stick around for the full 90 minutes, you're gonna get a good workout. And also, hopefully, you're gonna get good mental as well.
Broadcasting live from the
Wait, what?
human civilization. You're listening to
What's going on, YG? Oh no. Oh no, man. What's going on? YG's at the hospital and he's admitted and he's joining us on the live stream. I hope everything turns out good, YG. Sorry to hear about that, man. Dude, the last time I was in the hospital, I sprained my knee and they put me in a stent. So basically, it wasn't like a full cast. They put you on this thing that Velcros around your leg and it doesn't let your leg move. So you're like a pirate, right? You're like a pirate. And the same thing, all I could think about, just like you, is like, man, I got to work out. Like, what am I going to do with this leg? And I managed to make it a positive. I made it a positive. Basically, I just focused on doing a lot of upper body for the next 6 weeks. And honestly, that was the best thing that could have happened to me because I was doing martial arts at the time. And I was really into doing Muay Thai, BJJ, Krav Maga. And if I didn't injure my knee, I would have stuck myself in that world. And I think the world that I'm living in right now is so much better. To do hard things every single day. Lily, no pull-up bar because I think it complicates things. I really want a connection with you guys. So if I'm on the pull-up bar, it gets a little weird. So we're gonna try something else. So here I'm very comfortable. I'm talking to you guys directly. I have my chat window right there. I got my little camera here. So I feel like this is a better way that I can answer all your questions versus being way back there. I'm still getting my pull-ups done. Don't worry, Lily. But we're trying different things here. I think this works because you guys have more of an intimate connection with me now. On Schumann, you can see exactly what I do every single day, either on my Twitter. I just started an X account where I post my daily workouts, just bullet points. Pop, 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 pop. This is what I did. Also on Instagram, I post a story every single day telling you exactly what I did. And for 535 days probably, all those stories are pinned at the top of my profile. They're all highlighted at the top of my profile. So if you want to see exactly what I did every single day for the last 535 days, and guys, I have not taken a day off, 0 days off, and every single day has been a hard day, every single day. If you pick a random story from 2024, it was probably a 7-hour workout day, 7 hours every day on average. Now, because I'm doing a lot more social media, the number has come down, but it's always more than 4 hours every day. Yes, every single day. Every single day, guys. No days off. No days off. Oh no. Oh, thanks for the sub, man. Dude, hey guys, let's send YG here some thoughts and prayers. He's in the hospital. He's one of our OGs. He's always in here sharing positivity, and he wrote here that he found an infection on the right side of his stomach due to gallstones. But you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, man. Hit me up, and you know, I'm also here in Los Angeles, right? So if there's anything that you need, let me know. Drop me a line. Seriously, I honestly mean that. Like if you need a ride or support or something, like just hit me up, dude. Hit me up. Yeah, guys. All right, guys. Our timer is down. I'm gonna add a sound to that so we know. So we know next time. All right, guys. So here we go. I'm gonna bring up the exercise wheel, and now we're gonna spin it once again. All right. All right. Good. This is a good one, guys. Squats. You know, so I love squats, and I'll tell you why I like squats. I like squats because you can do them anywhere. Let's say that you're waiting for your girlfriend to come out of your, I don't know, out of school. You're waiting for her outside. Guess what? You could do some squats instead of sitting there being dumb on your phone. Like, do some squats. Like, very accessible. If you're at the airport, I usually do push-ups at the airport. Like, honestly, I go in a little corner and I just do push-ups. I live streamed that once and I got something like 15,000 viewers. YG, damn, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you still showing up. I'm telling you, man, you've been one of these people that have been very supportive. You're always putting out positive vibes. You're always celebrating people, so that's pretty cool to see. And sorry that you're in the hospital. Everything's gonna turn out good. Don't worry. All right, guys. All right, so check it out. So squats. I'm gonna show you the move and then we'll do the random number, okay? So with squats, you wanna keep your feet shoulder width apart. So this is what I mean by shoulder width apart. If I were to draw a little line straight down, that's where I want my feet. I don't want them like this. I don't want them like this either. I just want them here, right? I wanna point my toes out like this because when I bend my knees, I want my knees to bend in the direction of my toes. I don't wanna be doing this because that's just gonna put a lot of stress on your knees. You want your toes going out and you want your knees moving in that same direction, right? Also, you wanna show your chest. You wanna keep your chest proud when you do the squats. You don't wanna be hunched over and do this. You wanna come down as straight as possible. Different people are different levels of flexibility, right? But you wanna come down, try to get to 90 degrees. That just means kind of like 90 degrees, right? Go down and up. All right, so that is the squat. How many are we doing? We are doing, all right. This is a common number. If you're a beginner, you give me 12 squats. If you're intermediate, you do 6 times 5, that's 30. If you are expert mode, you do 6 times 10, that's 60. All right, guys. So I'm gonna do them with you. So I'm gonna do 60. So I hope you guys do it. It's funner when we do it together, especially since we are worldwide, guys. I don't know if you realize, but we are worldwide. There's people from India. Actually, I don't know from today, but there's always people that are worldwide. And that's what, you guys add fuel to my fire. All right, so here we go. 1. Oh, check it out, guys. Here's a tip. Because counting is really hard. So you can go on Amazon and you can buy these little things, these little mechanical clickers. So check it out. It has a little mechanical switch. There's no batteries, nothing, right? And so what you do, every time you do a rep, here, let me see if it focuses. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna focus, guys. Maybe there. Basically, every time you click, it adds one, right? So it makes it very easy. You don't have to count in your head. You just do your squats. You keep on talking to your friends here. And then eventually we glance down and we're like, oh, we've done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, guys, and if you guys are just joining the live stream, I know we have people just popping in and out. If you're just joining, just do some squats with us. If you're expert mode, you're doing 60. If you're intermediate, you're doing 30. If you're a beginner, you just do 12. Just 12. And guys, I'm telling you, I love my squats. Why? Because you can do them anywhere. You got 5 minutes between classes? Awesome. You're in an office environment? Cool. Do some squats every hour, every half an hour. And if you just do little here and there, the numbers add up, guys. Like, you could probably do 200 squats in a workday just by squeezing in like 10 here and there. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go get lunch. Let me do 10 squats. Oh, I'm gonna go to the restroom. Let me do squats after the restroom, not before. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. See, we're at 43. I'm not even counting. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. All right, that's 60. Hey guys, all right, since I'm done, I'm just gonna wait for you guys to do yours. Guys, I'm gonna try out for a show on Monday. It's called America's Got Talent. I'm gonna be, this is like the very early rounds, right? So I don't know if this is the part that goes out on TV just yet, but I'm going Monday. It's here in Los Angeles. So they gave me a slot and I'm gonna be doing some version of like push-ups or planks or something. I'm still working on the act. But you guys might see me on America's Got Talent. All right, guys. All right. So here we go. We're resetting the timer. We're resetting the timer, guys. So this is what it's about, guys. So it's kind of like just like a chill, like kind of chill type of session. We do some exercises. You guys learn a thing or two. Because I know a thing or two, man. I know a thing or two. I was on a podcast, and that podcast is getting more and more attention now. If you guys are interested, it's linked in my bio, I think. I think it's linked in my bio. But I was on the CEO in Motion podcast. It was really cool. Is the guy, he said like, hey, you've been my favorite guest. And he says, you're basically the nice guy version of Goggins. So he called me Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Goggins. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I am. By the way, where's everybody from? Where's everybody from? Because I don't know. At this time, I think India's waking up, right? India's waking up. I think. Dude, this is crazy, man. Dude, people are so dumb. Do you guys see my viral video where I got kicked off the Cocoa Beach pier in Florida? I was doing push-ups. I wasn't obstructing anyone. I wasn't in anybody's way, and yeah, people are dumb. People are like, there's a bunch of troll accounts that are coming out. I mean, like 99% of people are like, yeah, that guy was in the wrong. The guy who kicked you out, they're like, oh, that guy definitely was a hall monitor. Oh, that guy's definitely a soy boy. Oh, that guy's definitely beta. Oh, that guy, like they're going hard on that guy. They're going so hard on that guy, he had to take his LinkedIn profile down. I think they know they messed up, but they haven't apologized to me. They haven't reached out to me. They haven't said, hey, we're sorry for what happened. Let's make it better. They haven't done any of that, and it's surprising me because they're like talking about their social media, and they're like, oh, we have 200,000 views on our social media. Guys, this video has like almost 2 million views. Almost 2 million views. And so it's crazy, guys. And they haven't picked up the phone. They haven't DM'd me. They haven't said, hey, we're sorry. Hey, I was having a bad day. But they haven't said anything like that. They haven't said like, hey, yeah, our policy is like you can't film because whatever, insert X, Y, or Z. But we're going to do better. We're going to post it so that people are aware. We're sorry that this happened, and we're sorry that we escorted your 70-year-old mom. We're sorry we sent a gorilla a gorilla of a man to escort your 70-year-old mom off the property. That shouldn't have happened. Like, that's what I would expect, but they haven't reached out at all. So the video's staying up because of that. I'm keeping the video up because screw these guys. Screw these guys. Honestly, like, it's cool, man. Like, this guy could have been like, hey, this is private property. Sorry, but you can't be here. And then I would have said, hey, can you just give me 3 minutes? And he should have said, hey, this is private property and I can ask you to leave, but go ahead, finish your 3 minutes. I'm coming back in 3 minutes. And if you're still here, I'm gonna call the police. And I would have been like, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I actually would have been appreciative because I'm like, this place is open to the public. I didn't know it was private. So, hey, sorry. Thanks for letting me finish. And I would have made a video. I would have been like, hey, here at Cocoa Beach Pier, just did my challenge, day 50 challenge, and really appreciate for them letting me finish my set. And that would have been good press. It wouldn't have got 2 million views though, but it would have been good press for them. But instead, this guy was being a dick, and he got caught on camera, and I posted it, and it's not good press for Cocoa Beach. It's very bad press for Cocoa Beach. All right, guys, if you guys are joining the live stream, we're doing a bunch of exercises. So in between the exercises, we're just doing Q&A. We're just talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. We're talking about discipline, mental game, getting after it every single day, doing amazing things, being the best version of yourself, all those things. But for now, because the timer is down to 0, we're going to do a set of exercises. And so we have this wheel that tells us what we're going to do. So it's either going to be burpees, it's either going to be squats, or it's going to be push-ups. And sometimes the wheel works, and sometimes it doesn't. All right, here we go. We're doing push-ups, guys. I love me and my push-ups. I'm doing a push-up challenge right now where I'm doing a lot of push-ups. I think this year I've done at least 15,000 push-ups. At least. It's March 7th. I've done at least 15,000 push-ups this year. And guess what? I'm going to do at least 350,000 push-ups this year because of my challenge. I'll tell you guys about my challenge a little bit later. But it's going to go mega viral like in July. Like you guys here, my regulars, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's the guy from the live stream. Guys, this is going to go mega viral because it's fucking hard. It's a hard fucking challenge. I'm not going to curse because we got Lily in the house. All right, guys, so we're going to do push-ups, and we're going to do a random number is 5. So if you're a beginner, all you do is 5 push-ups. I'll teach you how to do a push-up with proper form. If you are an intermediate person, you do 15 push-ups, and if you're expert mode, like me, you do 25. And by the way, I do say that with all the humbleness in the world, but I am one of the best people in the world at push-ups. Hands down. There's not a lot of people that can do 3,000 non-stop push-ups. I'm one of them. I'll probably go for the Guinness record for unbroken at some point. I gotta get my other Guinness record first, my straight arm plank. I'm filming that next week. So we're gonna make that happen. We're gonna get that Guinness record first, and then maybe we'll do the push-up one. All right, guys, so check it out. For my newbies, a push-up, you're gonna be against the ground, so you're looking from the ground up, right? So I wanna keep my hands by my shoulders, underneath my shoulders, and I wanna keep my little wings, my arms here, not like this, too much stress on the shoulders, not like this, that's a different type of push-up. You want them like that, cool? And so you get on the ground, you hold a plank position, and when you're in the plank position, you want a straight line from your shoulders, your hips, to your heels. That's a plank position. You don't want your hips sagging like this, and you don't want them like this, downward dog. You want them in a plank position. And so what we do is we go down, up, up. If you get tired, you get on your knees, you cross your ankles, you finish them like this. The point is to finish them. And then lastly, if you can't do them and you're struggling there, just do them against the wall. Just hold the wall, bam, bam, bam. Take a step back so you're leaning into the wall. You're doing like this. Bam, 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 bam. The whole point is to get in the arena, actually do them with us, and get better together. Get better together. We all start somewhere, guys. All right, so I'm gonna do mine with you. So I'm gonna do 25 with you. I've already done like, I think I've already done like 400 today, but I'm gonna do all these with you guys. And then also, some people complain about the wrist, right? Because a lot of people aren't used to doing the push-ups, and so they get a lot of strain on the wrists, right? So I got a tip for you guys. So one of the tips is you can, if you have weights, put the weights on the ground, and so when you're doing your push-ups, grab it like this and do your push-ups like that. That way you have straight alignment with your wrist, so you get less strain on your wrist. And if you happen to have parallettes, like for calisthenics, here, this is what parallettes look like, right? These are parallettes. If you happen to have these, it also helps with removing the strain from your wrists, right? And if you don't have a pair of these and you have a home gym, parallettes are some of the best like calisthenics things that you can have, because you can do things like dips, or you can do like L sits where you just hold an L sit and kind of engage your core. These things are great and they're not that expensive. And I think you can probably just make your own if you want to be super economical. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's it. That's my 25, guys. Yo, chat, you guys are awfully quiet today. What's going on, guys? Everybody's so quiet today. It's kind of eerie. It's kind of weird. I feel like I'm just talking to myself. All right. Let's go. We're gonna restart this. We're gonna go here. Yeah, and I've been thinking about kind of like the live streams that I do. So this one is obviously like a very chill live stream. We're still moving our bodies. We're also learning. I think this is good for anyone who's kind of like new to me, anyone who's trying to get into fitness, trying to be a better version of themselves. I think this is a really good live stream for you guys. I do have another live stream on Instagram, and that one is a little bit like we do push-ups. I end up doing this. Last time I did 1,530 push-ups with people, and one of them, check out a short that I posted I think yesterday or the day before. I did what I call merry-go-round endurance push-ups. So I partnered up with someone, a 16-year-old guy, a young warrior. His name is Noor Kima. And basically, we both held high plank positions and we ping-ponged a set of 10 push-ups each. So I did 10, and then I stop and I hold the high plank position. He does 10, he stops, holds a high plank position, and we go back and forth, 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 without dropping to your knees, without bringing your hips up. And that took about, I think it took about like probably an hour and 20 minutes. It was like an hour and 10 minutes or hour and 20 minutes. So this is just an hour-long plank where we're just doing push-ups, doing 1,000 push-ups together. It's a pretty cool video. You guys should check it out. But I'm doing that live stream. I got this guy who's a world record holder for pull-ups who's gonna join us at the next one. And I'm just asking people to tag people that are really good. Like obviously Bougie Boy is really good at that. Masked Mediator's really good at that. And then I'm finding other accounts of people that are really, really strong at push-ups. But that one is obviously more for like elite, right? That's elite level. So I'm trying to have a bunch of live streams that cater to different people. So this one, again, it's just like Friday night. Like, I don't want to go out and drink on a Friday night, if we're being honest. I would rather just chill, hang out with you guys, get a good conversation, answer questions, add value to your life, and then also just get the blood flowing, get some workouts in, answer questions around squats, burpees, push-ups, things like that. So what kind of questions you guys got, man? You guys are awfully quiet today.
He also said this: if you only care enough for a result,
should we just turn up the music, and should I just stop talking? Here we go. We're gonna turn up Akira the Dawn right here.
if you wish to be learned, you will be learned. If you wish to be good, you will be good. Only you must.
Yeah, this is good. Akira the Dawn is pretty awesome.
And not wish at the same time.
This is what I listen to. This is what I listen to when I'm at the gym.
Just as strongly. We become
When I'm doing like a run,
think about.
when I'm doing endurance pull-ups, when I'm doing endurance curls. I like doing a lot of endurance stuff. So sometimes I end up doing sets of curls where I'm doing 20 at a time. So do 20, put the weights down.
We think about.
The next minute, do 20, come down. So I go for like 50 minutes and I crank out like 1,000.
If thou canst
1,000
believe,
curls, holding like
all things are
25s,
possible
25s or 30s
to him
usually.
that believeth.
Depends what they have.
Dr. Norman Vincent
But this is
Peale
what I
said
listen
this.
to right here.
This is
Akira
one of
the
the
Dawn.
greatest laws in the universe.
Yo, what's up, Noel?
Fervently do I wish I
See
had
you again,
discovered
man.
it as a very young man.
Good to
It dawned
see
upon
ya.
me much later in life, and I
First
found
the
it to be one
planks,
of the
now
greatest, if not my
we've
greatest
done
discovery
push-ups and
outside of my
squats.
relationship to God.
And I have a
And the
feeling
great
the
law
next one's
briefly
gonna be
and simply
burpees.
stated
I don't
is
know
that
why,
if you think in negative
but I have a
terms, you
feeling
will get
the next one's
negative
gonna be
results. If you think in positive terms, you will
Here,
achieve.
let's turn it down a little bit. Let's turn it down a little bit.
Which is at the basis of an astonishing law of prosperity and success.
But yeah, guys, this is what I listen to. Akira the Dawn.
Succeed.
Yeah, St. Louis, dude, the St. Louis was cool. I did a charity event where I was amongst the drunk people for Mardi Gras.
Believe and succeed.
There.
Believe and succeed. Believe and succeed.
Look it up. Did you see that? Did you see the name on there? We become what we think about. Google it. Akira the Dawn. Dude, it was crazy. Dude, I had probably 100 people doing push-ups with me. Probably more than 100 people. It was old, it was young, it was women, it was sober people, it was drunk people. It was a girl that jumped on my back to do one. It was a party, man. I had like beer spilt all over me. It was crazy. But we raised some money. Spread a lot of positivity. That was pretty cool. And then now that I'm in LA, I might do another fundraiser for a local homeless shelter. All right, guys, we're doing push-ups. I don't think I'm gonna give you guys a spiel unless someone wants me to walk through what a push-up is. If you guys want the tutorial, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, let's just do our push-ups.
You finally reached that point, and you're there.
So going once, going twice. Does anybody want the tutorial? Does anybody want the tutorial on how to do a push-up? If not, then if you're a beginner, you do 5. If you're intermediate, you do 15. If you're expert, you do 25. What do I think of prisoners' workouts? I mean, I thought people in jail, that's all they did is push-ups and burpees.
The best thing to do is fall back down that damn mountain as fast as you can.
You can tell me what prisoner workouts are. But I know that they do a lot of stuff with like what they can get their hands on, right? So they do things like push-ups, they do burpees.
To where you want to go in life. When you finally get there, you finally reach that point.
Guys, give it up for Leslie. Leslie's been working hard on a 21-day challenge with doing this local hill that we have here. It's not an easy one. So congrats. All right, guys, I'm gonna get back to the chat, but let's do our push-ups first. So again, if you are a beginner, you do 5 push-ups. If you're intermediate, you do 15. If you're expert mode, you do 25. I'm gonna do them with you. Guys, in 2025, I've done about 15,000 push-ups at this point. 15,000 so far. And just this week I've done roughly 21, 25, like 3,500 this week. But I'm here with you guys, so I'm gonna do 25. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's 25, guys. Yeah, all the time. What's up, Alex? What's going on, man? What's going on? Oh, you know, just chilling on a Friday night, hanging out with you all, getting in a little bit of workout. Nothing crazy. Like I said, this live stream that I do, this is more chill. This is more about getting a vibe going. This is more about answering questions for you guys. Because I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of experience, guys. I've done a lot of things. I've climbed the highest mountain in America. I've been on 3 or 4, let's see. 3 volcanoes. 1, 2, 3. No, 4 volcanoes. I've been on 4 volcanoes, 2 which have erupted as soon as I left. Real talk. I've been fat. I've been depressed. I've been buff with 0 mobility. Dude, guys, I've done it all. And I feel like I have this magical equation. It's a very simple equation. And that's what I want to transfer to you guys. The very simple equation is do something hard every day, every single day, no days off. You do something hard every day. Number 2 is you focus on getting 1% better. Sometimes you get there, sometimes you don't. But the whole idea is that you don't want to go from never running a mile to running 10 miles. That's a recipe for disaster, right? So instead, what you do is you grab your shoes, you go for a walk. All right, if that feels good the next day, hey, walk a little further. Keep that going until like, all right, maybe I'm ready for a little jog. And then maybe like a week down the line or 2 weeks down the line, you say, oh, maybe for the first minute I'll jog and then I'll walk. This is what I mean by getting 1% better, right? You do things incrementally. Sometimes people just want to rush. People just want to rush to the next thing. And I'm like, no, guys, chill. You just start small, but push your boundary little by little. That's it. And if you do it long enough, you're going to be doing amazing things like me. Like my plank journey, it took 10 months for me to be able to hold a 4-hour plank. That's really fast too, by the way. But my push-up journey, it's taken me about 2 years to be able to do the push-ups that I do now. And that's, guys, I'm doing 3,000 nonstop push-ups, guys, 3,000. There's like a handful of people in the world that can do that. In the world. All right, so I am one of the experts at this. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to grab you guys by the shoulders and shake you and say, hey, the way you get there, it's a very simple way. And simple, it's simple in the what you have to do. The actual doing it is the hard part. Like actually showing up every single day and do, whether you have a good day, whether you have a bad day, whether your dad's in the hospital like mine was, it doesn't matter. You have to show up every single day. Good days, bad days, any days. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. The more you do it, the more you master your mind. And if you can master your mind, you can do anything in the world. You can do anything in the world. If it comes to business, relationships, anything. But you got to get your mind right. How do you get your mind right? You get your mind right by doing hard things every day. That's it. That's why my message is very, very simple. It's very simple, but it's hard to do it. But that's why I post a lot. If you guys see all my content, like I'm actually putting all this content out there on purpose. Like I'm doing 2 daily challenges that are really hard. Each one of them is really hard. I'm doing a burpee challenge where every day of the year I do 1 more burpee. So today I haven't done my burpees yet. Today is day 66, so I'm gonna go in the back and I'm gonna do 66 burpees. It doesn't take that long, but they're hard. Burpees are hard. And I already did my push-ups. So day 66, I did 330 push-ups today. 1 set, 330 push-ups.
We can't live like this. We can't live in fear. We can't live in judgment.
Exactly. You guys, like Noel is saying here in the chat, like you guys think that every day I wake up motivated to do it? It's like, no, it's like, but this is what we have to do, and this is why I do it. And I want to be that example for you guys, because in turn, you guys are going to be examples for your brothers, your sisters, your moms, your dads, your children. And this is how we spread. This is how we change the world, guys. We change the world with these little interactions, with these live streams, with this inspiration, this motivation, this nudging. I want to show you guys the path. I'm trying to show you the rails. But ultimately, if you don't know, if you don't have it within you to want it, I can't help you. You gotta want it. If you want it, I can show you how to get there. That's it. This is my life's mission. That's what I realized after being in the corporate world. Having pretty successful jobs. I've done some pretty amazing things in the business world, but I think my life calling is exactly this. It's to try to impact as many people in the world to get after it, right? Because you got one life to live, and TikTok. Time's passing, and it passes by very quickly. Before you know it, guys, I'm 43. It went like this. I'll be 44 soon. I'll be 44 in January. That's what January is like. It's not even that far away. Right? So TikTok, every day counts. Every day, you're either growing, you're stalling, or you're dying. Like, that's it, right? You're getting better, or you're falling behind. And I would argue that if you're not getting better, you are falling behind, because everybody else, people like me, people that are your competition out in the world are getting better. And if everybody's getting better and you're not getting better, you're falling behind, right? So that's why do hard things every day. Some days are going to be better than others, but you have to do hard things every single day. I know, right? What is this becoming? I thought we were going to work out. Well, all right, let's jump the gun here. We're almost at 0. So let's move over to our little exercise wheel. Let's spin the wheel. I hope we get burpees, guys. All right, we're doing push-ups. All right, so how many push-ups are we doing? Awesome. This is an easy round, guys, so I hope you guys can all participate. So the number's 4. So if you're beginner, you do 4. If you're intermediate, you do 12. If you're expert mode, you do 20. That's it. If anyone wants to see the demo and the technique, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to go do them. And again, guys, like this is a really good strategy that I use, where I just sprinkle in little workouts throughout the day. So if I'm at an office job where I'm at a desk, maybe after every meeting or after like a call, I get down, I do 5 push-ups, 10 push-ups, whatever. I stretch something, because it compounds over time. If you do that as a habit, then all of a sudden every day you're doing 100 push-ups, right, throughout the day. You're not doing them in one go, but they add up over time. So it's kind of like this live stream, right? Like we're going to be here for an hour and a half, and if you guys have been doing it, we've already done like 75 push-ups, something like 60 squats. So it adds up, guys. I am thinking about having another live stream where it's just like no talking, just fucking let's go. But that's more of a boot camp. I'm still brainstorming on that one. That one's gonna be a lot more intimidating. This one's like more welcoming. It's more welcoming, better conversation, a little bit of motivation. All right, guys. So I'm gonna do my 4 times 5, 20. I'm gonna do my 20 push-ups. And if you guys want advanced versions of push-ups, I got a bunch of them. So just let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's it, guys. Yo, what's up, Eric? What's going on, man? Happy freaking Saturday. It's Friday night for me, but happy Saturday to you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, see, guys, these add up. We're already at 100 push-ups if you're at the expert mode. If you're not at the expert mode, what kind of motivational video do you want? I do have some, guys. If you look at my profile, I did 3,000 nonstop push-ups. If you don't think that's motivating, I don't know what to tell you. Nah, man. But you're my friend, David. You're my friend. So you tell me, man. You tell me what you want to see. I have a super fan, Wrath. Wrath is cool. I call him a super fan, but we're on a WhatsApp basis. That's how much of a super fan he is. And he's edited some videos for me. One of them was like a very motivational one. So if you see one that's kind of like animated, it's got awesome quotes. This is me now. This is me now. Can I do a handstand? Let me ask you this, sir, my friend David. Did you do your push-ups? Because if you did your push-ups, I will answer all your questions. If you did not do your push-ups, I want you to be part of this community. All right, while David is doing his push-ups, I'm gonna restart our timer. All right, so again, every 5 minutes, we do a set of exercises. It could be burpees, it could be push-ups, it could be squats. Again, these are things that you could do at school, right? Like between classes. If you're at work at an office job, if you just roll out of bed, like, just imagine. Dude, friend David, look, you say yes, but only need push-ups because you're only 13. Yo, I wish Lily was still in the room. Lily turned 11 today, and she does hundreds of push-ups. 11-year-old girl. She does hundreds of push-ups. She held a 1-hour plank with me the other day. So don't say because you're 13. She's 11, and she held a 1-hour plank with me. So don't put yourself down because you're 13, okay? Yo. Oh, man. Yo, what's up, Wham? What's up? Bro, you're 64 kilograms. 64. That's good. That's good. Right? Let's see. 64 times 2.2. Oh, you're saying you're a little on the heavy side. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Bro, that's awesome. 6 is a good number. But you know what's better than 6? 7. That's the mentality. That's the mentality you need where you're going to end up doing hundreds. But it starts with good. You're saying you can only do 6. Good. You said you're 64 kilograms. Good. Step one is looking in the mirror and saying, I'm heavy. Because if you don't admit that, then how are you going to get better? Because if you don't admit it, then then you're not gonna change, right? So good. Dude, you are ahead of the curve already because you're already admitting like, hey, I'm heavy. I don't want to be heavy anymore. And guess what? Perfect. So what you do is you start doing hard things every day, but don't go crazy, all right? So let me give you some advice. You're at 6 push-ups right now, right? I wouldn't start doing push-ups every day. Like, don't start doing that. And don't try to go do like 20 push-ups tomorrow. Don't do that, okay? So what I would suggest is like maybe 3 times a week, do push-ups, okay? And then do them on your knees. That's fine. Do them that way. But next time, try to get to 7. Try to get to 7. You might get there, you may not, but just try 3 times a week. Be consistent with it. Pick whatever days you want. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or if it's easier on the weekends, right? But just space them out and just be consistent. And what you'll notice is that it's gonna be very, very hard in the beginning, but the more you stick to it, the closer you're gonna get, the more confidence you're gonna get. When you actually hit the 7, man, you're gonna feel a rush. You're gonna be vibrating higher. And then guess what? Once you get to 7, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go to 8. And guess what? Maybe when you reach 8, you say, I'm gonna do 1 not on my knees. I'm gonna do it like strict. This is how you do it. You start pushing. You push it little by little, little by little. Guys, people, when I visited the Philippines, I went to Taal. You know Taal? I went to Manila. I had a friend in Manila, and she was showing me around. And people were like, oh, you're Pinoy? People thought I was Pinoy. And I'm like, no, man, I'm not Pinoy, but you guys are cool. I ended up going to Taal right before it blew up. When I came back, it blew up. It's a volcano. It's a volcano out there in the Philippines. Bro, you're 18 and only 49 kilograms. Any tip for gaining weight? Yes. Very simple equation is if you want to gain muscle, right? Because I think that's what you're saying. The equation, very simple equation, rule of thumb, right? Rule of thumb number 1 is you gotta lift heavy weights. And when you lift heavy weights, you do less repetitions, right? So let's say that you, we got interrupted by our exercises. I will continue to answer your questions, but let's do a set of exercises together. All right, we're gonna spin the wheel. Hopefully it's burpees. All right, it's push-ups. All right, so I'm gonna go through the push-up demo specifically for my friend David, because I think there's some tips that could be helpful for you, okay? All right, so to begin with, let me show you the form, right? So the form is you want to keep your hands right below your shoulders on the ground, right? Like, not like this. That's a different type of push-up. Not like this. Like here, comfortably like this, okay? Step 2, you don't want to have your arms like this. That puts too much stress right here. You want to keep them like here, like 15 degrees, right? You want to look like an arrow if somebody's looking at you from the top, like an arrow, right? Not like this, not like that, like this. Okay? Step 3 is you want to hold a plank position. So what does that mean? You want a straight line between your shoulder, your hip, and your ankles. So you want it straight. You don't want to be like this. You don't want to be sagging like this. You want to be in a plank. And then as you come down, you don't have to hit the floor with your chest. As long as you get like 3 inches close, that's good. That's the spec. And you want the full range of motion. You come all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. Once you start getting tired, you get on your knees, you cross your ankles, and you finish them like this. This is acceptable, guys. I like crossing my ankles. It just feels better on my knees. It's a little bit more comfortable for my knees. And then lastly, if you can't finish them like that, then you get up against the wall. Let's pretend that this edge is a wall. You step close to the wall, take a step back, so you're leaning into the wall, and then you do your push-ups against the wall. Guys, those are acceptable. I don't care if anybody makes fun of you, if a friend sees you like, oh, those aren't push-ups. Fuck those people, seriously. You're on your own journey. You can't compare yourself to anyone. You can compare yourself to yourself. That's it. That's one thing that I've learned. You can't compare yourself to anybody. You have to compare yourself only to yourself. Like, are you better than you were last week? If the answer is no, then let's get better than you were last week, right? So if you have to start on the wall because you're weak or you're heavy or whatever, that's no problem. Just do that. And then also, like, if you want to add weight, I do have a weighted vest. They're not that expensive on Amazon. If you wanted to make that investment, you could put on the weighted vest and do weighted vest push-ups for helping you gain muscle, for example. So that's it, guys. How many are we doing? Well, funny enough, everybody's on a different journey, right? So the common number here for us is 5. If you're a beginner, you do 5 times 1, that's 5. If you're intermediate, you do 5 times 3, that's 15. If you're expert mode, you do 5 times 5, that's 25. All right, guys? So I'm gonna join you in the 25. And guys, I've already done, in 2025, I've already done like 15,000 push-ups. 15,000 push-ups this week alone. I think I've done, I did the math earlier, but I think I've done like 3,000 or 4,000 push-ups just this week, right? But I'm gonna join you guys because we're in it together. So I'm gonna do 5 times 5, 25. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's it, guys. I know. And by the way, guys, don't get intimidated by me. I'm not trying to show off. I'm not trying to intimidate you. I'm on my own path, just like you're on your own path. I'm one of the best people in the world at push-ups, okay? Just remember that. So don't get all intimidated. But I have to be. I have to be exceptional, right? Because then why else would you listen to me? If I'm not exceptional, why would you listen to me? If I was fat, if I was depressed, if I was poor, why would you listen to me, right? So, was I Marine Corps? No, everybody thinks that I wasn't military at all. Not military, but I just like to get after it. I'm pretty patriotic, which is why I got the flag, and then also Devil Dog Jeans. They're patriotic, made in USA type of company, and they send me gear, so I sport their gear. It's really good stuff, guys. Guys, I really hope you're participating from wherever you are. This is how you get better. People usually, the people that I see that say, oh, I'll join next time, they never seem to join. They never seem to get better. They're exactly where they were a year ago. Like, your mentality needs to be, oh, opportunities, let's go. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna do it. And you just have to make that commitment to yourself, right? Like my friend David here, like, it seems like he's committed. So, I can give you some tips. I also have a community, guys. I have this community. Check it out. There's people that were in this chat earlier that are part of this. This is my community called First 50. And what it is, it's a 50-day challenge. And the people that, my first group of people, they transformed themselves in 50 days. We're just doing basic stuff. Like, you don't have to join, because all we're doing is we're choosing a diet. We're sticking to it. No cheat meals for 50 days. We're working out for 50 minutes every day. We're going outdoors for 25 minutes, either for a run, a walk, or like a weighted walk. And then we're drinking our water, because in America, 3 out of 4 people are severely dehydrated. And if your car doesn't have the right fluids, it's going to break down. Like, it's pretty logical. So that's it. This is a community that had people have transformed their lives. It also helps that we have like discussion boards. You guys get access to me. There's a lot of positivity going on, and people have they kind of share their struggles. They share their diets, things like that. But that's just a quick plug. Do I have a messenger? What do you mean, man? The best way to get in touch with me is through Instagram. I'm pretty responsive on Instagram, and of course through my First 50 community. There, you guys get like full access to me. First 50. And sometimes I get too many messages on Instagram, so I don't. It's kind of hard to respond to everyone, but I try to respond to everybody. Dude, what a great video. You guys are watching this video? Can I turn it up a little bit? All right, let me do one thing. Let me restart the timer here. And then let's turn up the music here.
If any fraction of self-discipline, the ability to not want to do it, but still do it.
Yeah.
And I hate
awesome,
to run.
Huh?
And what makes me so crazy, people go, well, why do you run if you hate it? What are you talking about? I don't want to take showers and eat either. I hate that too. That's life, man. It wasn't until I changed that mentality that I became somebody. I hated going to school, so guess what? I was dumb as shit. 1 + 1 is 2. But if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do,
this is what I listen to when I'm in the gym. Because it's gotta be like, it's gotta stimulate me mentally too. I can't just hear like the oots. I can't just hear like EDM, oots. This is the stuff that I need. This is the stuff right here. Right there. Because it engages your mind, it motivates you. Nah, bro, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, dude, Eric, you did miss out on I did a 1,000 push-up collaboration with Noor. I called it the merry-go-round endurance push-ups, and the whole idea is that we both hold high planks, and then we ping pong. We basically ping pong 10 sets of 10, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So we started an hour and a half in. So I usually do a 2-hour live stream. We started at the last 30 minutes, and then we went on for like 80 minutes. It was pretty cool, and people stuck around, and they were like cheering Noor on. I mean, they weren't cheering me on. No, I'm kidding. But it was pretty dope. Yeah, and so I put it out there. We made a little reel, and I said, hey, tag people who want to join. I already got this guy he is the Guinness World Record holder for pull-ups. It's not Truett. It's another guy. He's going to join. So we're going to have 3 next time, and then maybe 4 next time. But my only requirement is I'm inviting people that can do 1,000. And this is good, right? Because you want to be part of it. So now you got to level up, and you got to get to, because I got you here for 135. Your last attempt was 135. Guys, Eric joins my push-up live stream. But yo, I got to tell you, the people that are showing up, I don't want to put you on blast here, but great gains. Woo, great gains. You were beating Great Gains before. Let me read you Great Gains numbers. All right, you ready for this? The first time he joined, he was like at 40, right? 40 nonstop, unbroken push-ups. Then he was at 55. Then he was at 69 because he wanted to join Veronica, the sugar mama of Do Hard Things. So he joined 69, and you saw him, right? He was struggling to get there. And then he did 75. And then he did 115. And then he did 150, 150. And guess what he did? Guess what he did this last time? He did 300. Why did he get 300? Because I paired him up with Gino, and Gino is stronger, right? So Gino was at 200. He was at 200. And the 3 of us, we got on the live together, and we all did them together. And because iron sharpens iron, when you get warriors together, people tend to level up. So, freaking Great Gains from France. He hit 300 non-stop push-ups. Holy fuck. Like, how does that not get you excited? And how do you feel skipping 3 weeks now, Eric? That could have been you, bro. Oh, this is why I was telling David earlier, my friend David here. I was saying, hey, if you're not growing, you're dying, because everybody else, there are people that are growing and growing, and relative to the world, you're dying because everybody's getting better. So guys, this is why I've come to the conclusion that you have to do hard things every single day. You have to get 1% better every single day, because all of a sudden, you know, Eric was one of the top dogs. Eric was from Mozambique. Eric had 135, which was a very impressive number at the time. But then there was other guys who jumped into the arena, and two of those guys now surpassed Eric because I don't know why. So now what does Eric have to do? Eric's got to level up now. But Eric's got to be very smart about it, because Eric might want to push really, really hard to catch up. But if he does that, he could get injured, right? So this is why I say, hey, this is why it's so important to start now. Because you can't catch up, right? It's like saying it takes 2 people 1,000 hours to build a house, right? Well, what if I got 1,000 people to invest 1 hour to build a house? Are they going to be able to do it? No, they're going to get in each other's ways, right? So it's the same thing here. It's you can't make up for lost time by trying to go harder. It doesn't work that way, because you're just going to get injured. You're going to have setbacks. So you have to follow the process. You have to stick to that equation, grow incrementally, keep on pushing. And if you try to rush, you don't. And this is why it's so important to start today, not start next week, not start next month, not start in the new year, not start on Monday, not wait until blah, 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 wait until I graduate, blah, blah, blah. No, this is why you have to start today, because time is against you. That's what I'm saying. Time is against you. So you got to start now, and you got to be consistent every single day. That's it. That's it. Here's the proof, guys. Here's the proof. The PRs of the people. The PRs of the people that do push-ups with me. I'll take a picture of that next time so I can just drag it onto my little screen. All right, guys. I think we're just going to do one more set of exercises. All right, so hopefully we get burpees, because we haven't had burpees yet. So let me bring up my little exercise wheel. Let's spin it. And guys, I think I mentioned this earlier in the live stream, but we are I'm gonna start doing live streams every day starting next week. And I'm just gonna try to test out, because I got fans in India, in Europe. So I'm just gonna do it every day and then see what times work for people. So I'm just going to experiment a lot. So definitely subscribe, turn on your notifications, because it's going to be a little bit random, but it's going to happen every day. And if you guys want to join and do this type of thing, I'm going to play around with different formats. Some are going to be more aggressive, but this one, I like this one because it's very inviting to people. We're still exercising. It's not crazy, but we're learning stuff. We're getting motivated together. So that's the vibe for this live stream. I also have another live stream where I just do planking in public with people. And I just turn on the camera and you guys get to see the conversations, and you guys get to plank in your own living room. But I'm holding a 1 hour plank, and then I have a sign that just says just join me. So where's my sign? But it just says, hey, join me for 20 seconds. And people just jump on the mat. Some people do a minute. Some people, today there was a guy who did 10 minutes and 30 seconds. And he's a regular of mine. And he's just bumping up his numbers. All right, guys, we're going to do push-ups. Yes, sir. All right, Eric, thanks for checking in, man. Thanks for checking in. All right, guys, so let's end on a high note. All right, so this is the last set of push-ups that we're doing together, and I have to go edit some videos I'm posting today for my daily challenge. So we're sticking to the 90-minute hard cutoff. So we're gonna end after we do this, answer some questions, and definitely in the next 9 minutes, live stream over, today's live stream. So we're gonna go out with a bang. So we're doing push-ups because the wheel told us we're doing push-ups. If you're a beginner, you do 7 push-ups. If you're intermediate, you do 7 times 3, that's 21. If you're expert mode, you do 7 times 5, that's 35. All right, guys? So, does anyone want the demo? Does anyone need the demo? I don't think so. But if you guys want the demo, let me know. Otherwise, we're just going to get to it. I'm just going to bang out my 35. And by the way, you don't have to do them in one go. Like, you can break them up. You could do like 3, pause, 3, pause. Like, just get a total of either 7, 21, or 35. All right, let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. That's 35 for me. Again, guys, I'm not trying to intimidate you guys. I'm just at a different level. I'm pushing my boundaries. So my 35 might have gone very quickly. My 35 might have looked better than your 35, but that's okay. As long as you're comparing yourself to yourself. Like David here, he just did 25 knee push-ups. That's awesome. That's great. People always are also curious about my kind of like my recovery routine because I don't take any rest days. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see my daily stories. There's 0 rest days. I don't rest. But I do a lot of yoga. I feel like yoga has helped me with stretching, like forcing me to stretch every day, mobility. Yoga was super boring for me in the beginning, super boring. Sometimes it is still boring, but I do it because it's good for my body. Yeah, so usually, question about the streams. Someone is asking about the streams, David. So usually, my streams happen Friday mornings, LA time. So that was like 11 hours ago. I did a a planking live stream. I call those community planks. I do this stream on Friday nights and then also on Sundays, Sunday mornings is when I do them. I haven't scheduled it on YouTube, but just click the notifications. And like I said, next week I'm gonna start streaming daily, just because I want to test the waters and see where people are and see what times work for people. Because I have a very global audience. I have a lot of people. My top audiences are America's #1, then it's India. India's #2, and then Europe #3. But India loves me, and so I want to make myself available to India too. Your friend David. Hey, I'm invested in your story, man. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Can I tell you something that I heard on Joe Rogan Experience? So Joe Rogan talks about this. He says, hey, be the hero of your own movie. Pretend there's a camera crew following you around. Right now, it probably feels like you're in a very bad place. You feel like you're a little heavy. Maybe you don't feel so good. Good. That's good. You know why that's good? Because it makes for an amazing movie. Because you're going to create the best movie. You're going to be that person on the screen that people are rooting for. People are going to be like, the little montage of you like doing push-ups and sweating, and then like time goes on and the calendar pages are just falling off, and then all of a sudden 9 months later you see the transformation, right? That could be you. Be the hero of your own movie. but you gotta want it, and you gotta pretend like there's a camera crew that's following you and saying like, wait, why is he buying donuts? Why is he buying donuts? I thought he wanted to get better, right? Like you gotta be like, oh, these people are watching me. I gotta be the hero. I gotta impress people. People, you know, I want to motivate other people to be to transform like I'm doing right now, right? So again, it starts with you. If you're motivated, that's the first step, right? First step is admitting where you are today. If you're like, yeah, I'm kind of fat, good admission. All right. Number 2 is like, I want to get better. Awesome. And number 3, it's like, all right, well, make sure you're doing something to move you forward every single day, right? And one thing that I got to tell all my younger people too is that whenever I get injured, I don't push through the injury. Like I try to take the ego, the machismo, the oh, I'm too strong type of thing off the table, because if you do get injured, you don't want to make it worse, right? So listen to your body. Your mind is going to try to get you to quit. Your mind is going to try to keep you in bed. Your mind is going to try to say, hey, let's just hit the snooze on the alarm. We'll get up in an hour. You gotta, like, especially in the beginning, you gotta rebel against that voice, and you're gonna be like, hey, little voice, I'm in charge, not you. I'm in charge. In the beginning, it's very, very hard to do that. But the more you do it, and the more you ignore that little voice that's trying to make you comfortable, trying to keep you from doing hard things, I can tell you from experience, it gets better. The voice gets quieter over time. So, again, do something hard every day. And I think for you, David, honestly, if you just throw on a backpack with some books and you go for a walk, obviously talk to your parents, make sure you're not doing anything dangerous, like I don't know where you live and all that stuff, but just walking with a backpack is really good for fat loss, really good. But again, these things are gonna take time, right? So don't be like weighing yourself every day. You're not going to see changes for weeks, but if you start now, by the summer, you might start seeing like a little ab here or there, you know. But again, these things take time, right? So, in my experience, it usually takes like 5 or 6 months for you to start seeing the changes in your body. And a lot of people, they just don't have that patience. But guess what? It's those same people that stay the same their entire lives. And so it's up to you. You want to choose to go down this path of greatness. You want to join me in my push-up live stream maybe in 2 years where you're doing 1,000 push-ups with me. All right, you know what you need to do. All right, guys, that's it. We are out of time. Thanks, guys. We had a very small group today, but it was small but mighty. Small but mighty crew. We're still worldwide. Sometimes we get a bunch of people and sometimes we don't, but if there's one thing that I'm very consistent with my live streams. I think the most that I had once was 45,000 people in this type of vertical live stream. It was crazy. I think that was a little bit too much, but usually we average like 5,000 people coming through. Today we're a bit lower, but again, that's okay with me as long as I'm having a positive impact on a few people like David here from the Philippines. I'm going to keep on doing this. So, all right, guys. And then lastly, I feel a little compelled here to show you 2 things. Obviously, my first 50 community. If you guys are interested in checking this out, that's the URL. Probably the easiest thing is just to download the school.com app, SKOOL, and then just look for First 50. It's spelled like that, FIRST 50. That's number 1. People are really changing their lives. I think we're doing a lot of really good things there. And then I got to give a big shout out to my sponsor, Fire.cx. These guys have been an awesome partner for me. They're the reason that I'm live streaming. They're the reason that I'm leveling up the live stream game. I used to just live stream from an iPhone, and it was all very and they've actually helped me with leveling up. So Fire.cx if you're interested in learning more about them. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Let's go, guys. Friday. This is an opportunity not to rest, not to sleep in, but to reassess things and get after it. And I wouldn't wait until Monday to get after it. People that say, I'll wait till Monday, they're the same people that never start. So today is a good day to start. This weekend is the perfect weekend to get after it. So I hope you guys do that. Hey guys, do hard things. Let's get a little better every single day. Let's be the best versions of ourselves, not just physically, mentally, spiritually, all that good stuff. All right, guys. Thanks for the active chat. You guys are awesome. Wish you the best, David.